Okay, good evening, guys. How are you doing today? Fine. Excellent. Good evening, online team. Doing good? Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Akshay. Hi, Aishwarya. Hope everyone are doing good. Super. Okay, so thank you very much, guys, for joining my sessions. And I hope anyone new today? Okay. You just put yes. Okay, few people might be new. So, okay, so those who are new today, just continue the classes. We started a couple of days back. So we were just talking about the basics. So don't think that you have missed anything. Okay. So, and you will get the recordings also. Just go through that 1 hour recording and that should be fine. And if you have any questions on that recordings, I mean, the technical topics, I'll be happy to help you again. Okay. So as I always say that if you're new to class now today, don't keep that in mind that you have missed something. No, due to that mindset, you'll be missing my whole 55 days classes, right? Do not put that in mind. So just continue the classes from here. Fantastic. So those who are new, my name is Riaz. Okay. All right. So my old guys, what did we discuss in our last class? Okay. What did we discuss? Online? Of course, both are same for me. Okay, so let's have a quick shootout round. So if I have so many servers in one room, what is that room called? Server room, or we call it as data centers. First question, is it easy to handle the data centers? No. Is it, as you said, no, that is perfectly correct. Because you see the frustrations, what? So yesterday, who were these two people? Do we have Vishal and Gitu? They became popular now, huh? Vishal and Gitu. Okay. So you know very well now what Vishal was facing through in the last class. Not his personally, but here in the class, right? So he was handling his own data center, first of all. And guys, what is, if he is handling the data centers by himself, what is that called? On premises, correct? What is it called? On premises. What is on premises? On premises meaning the data centers which are handled by us. That meaning the person by us. And then, and we discuss about the physical architecture of a normal server. What you have in the bottom, you have hardware. On top of it, you have operating system. On top of it, you have applications. Good. That is a physical server architecture, traditional architecture. Then what we did, for each and every new requirement, we are going and purchasing the new servers. Let's say if you want to have 50 servers, I'm going and purchasing 50 new bloody hardware, physical servers. So isn't it costly? It is damn costly, and you need to have a lot of space, right? And a lot of power, electricity, AC, everything. Now, for each and every requirement, it's hard to get physical machines all the time. And that at that time, Vishal went to some tree. He was sitting under the tree. And what was the concept that he got identified? Virtualization. So in virtualization concept, you have that machine, we call it as host machine. What do we call it as? Host machine. So in the host machine, we have on the bottom hardware. On top of it, what we have? Hypervisor. What we have? hypervisor. So Chiti, if I ask you what is hypervisor, what do you say? What is the excellent? It is a virtualization layer. Excellent. On top of the virtualization layer, that meaning on top of the hypervisor, what do we create? What do we create? VMs, virtual machines. What do we create? Virtual machines. In other words, we call it as VM, shortcut, virtual machine, VMs. So in one host machine, can we have multiple VMs, multiple virtual machines? Yes. Is it possible for us to go and touch that virtual machine? No, that is completely virtual. Will that act as same as like your physical machine? Yes, it will act as the same as like a physical machine. But it is generally, it's a virtual machine. But if you connect it, you will feel like same like a normal server only. But it will not be physical, it will be virtual. Good. And then what Vishal did, he has migrated all this physical to virtual. That migration is called P2V migration. What is that called? P2V migration, physical to virtual migration. Super. So, yeah. So he was handling 3 data centers. Due to this virtualization, he is back to 1 data center. But as Geetu was getting so many projects, the host machine got increased. Number of host machines got increased. Correct, Chiti? So again, he's back to the 3 data centers concept. Then who is our baby got introduced? AWS. So our baby got introduced. So he came and said that, boss, you no need to handle the data centers anymore, because I see Vishal is facing a lot of problems on handling the data center. And you also agree that handling the data center is difficult. So for that reason, AWS came into picture and said that, Babu, I will be handling the data centers behalf of you. Do we need to handle the data centers anymore? No. Chiti, do we need to handle the data centers? No. Who will be handling the data centers now? AWS. You got it? So this is what we have discussed in our last class. Correct? New people, you understood? If you don't understand, that's fine. But if you understood, that's super good. Nice. Today, what we're going to do is, let's continue on this. Chiti, before I started, we need to know about what is infrastructure. What is infrastructure? Okay, why we need infrastructure? What do you think? Why we need infrastructure? Infrastructure will be inside the data center only, no? Right? What is infrastructure? Group of servers connecting that and this, everything we call it as infrastructure only. Why do we need infrastructure? In order to go and put our application, in order to go and put our data, in order to install our database, everything, whatever we do, everything is within the infrastructure only. In that infrastructure will be inside the data center. Correct, Chiti? Okay. So let me share my screen now. Chiti, can you please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear me well? Sisi? Okay. Before, okay. Now we are sure that, guys, you need to concentrate now from now, okay? Now we are sure that AWS is handling the data centers for us. Okay, Chiti? Okay. So that meaning AWS will have their own, will have the data center somewhere, no? AWS will have data centers somewhere in the world. So AWS has its data center only in US, only in Africa, only in Australia. No, AWS has its infrastructure globally. Correct, Chiti? AWS has the infrastructure globally. That infrastructure, where is that infrastructure in India? Mumbai. Who is that? Where is that? Mumbai. Mumbai and Hyderabad. So AWS, so first thing, Chiti. So do you agree that AWS has global infrastructure? Number one, AWS has global infrastructure. AWS has global infrastructure. Very good. So AWS, can we also say that AWS is providing infrastructure for us? Chiti, wordings. What is AWS is providing? AWS is providing infrastructure for us. AWS is providing infrastructure for us. So if someone is providing internet for us, can we say that he's providing internet as a service? We can say that, no, Chiti? If someone is providing water for you, can we say that water as a service? Someone is providing something for you, can we say that something as a service? Everything is a service, no? So what is AWS is providing for us? Chiti. Okay, good. So AWS is providing, can we say that AWS is providing infrastructure as a service? Don't worry about what infrastructure I said. Don't go somewhere IaaS and all. But let's go simply, smoothly we'll go. So do you all agree that AWS is providing infrastructure as a service for us? What is that infrastructure? The infrastructure is nothing but we call it as data center only. Chiti, we call it as data center only, no? So now I'll write it as AWS is providing infrastructure as a service. He's providing infrastructure for us. He's providing infrastructure for us. Okay. And as we are in India, we need to know where is AWS is providing the infrastructure. What did I say? Where is our AWS infrastructure? Where is our AWS data centers? In Mumbai and Hyderabad. Hyderabad recently only, few months back, recently got introduced. But it was on Mumbai. Now it is Hyderabad. So as we are in India, we need to understand it is in Mumbai. But in online guys, there might be from US or Australia somewhere. Every places has its own data center. US also has AWS data center where in North Virginia, in Ohio, somewhere. And in Australia also AWS has its own data center where Sydney. And you have in Ireland, you have in Tokyo, Kimmama, right? So everywhere throughout the globally, AWS has its own data because AWS doesn't know where is the customer from. There might be customers from India. That's why he has introduced his data center in Mumbai. So he might be having customers in US. That's why he has in US data centers there. In every country, most of like this, how many? Almost 23 places AWS has its own data centers globally. How many places, Chiti? 23 places. Can we say it as regions? Can we say region? Mumbai is a region. Hyderabad is a region. Ireland is a region. Sydney is a region. North Virginia is a region. Ohio is a region. Like this, how many regions AWS is having now? Approximately 23. Chiti, now it might be 23. How we got Hyderabad recently? Same way, maybe in some other places, AWS will introduce. Now that will become 24. But if any Howla will ask you, how many regions are there in AWS? Say 23, but approximately you say. Because we cannot conclude, no? You're getting it today, right? Right. So AWS has his data centers in India, in Mumbai and Hyderabad. That data center place is called region. Can we say that? That data centers is called region. What is the example, Chiti? What is can you tell me one example, region example? Mumbai, Ireland, right, etc., etc. You have so many regions, no? AWS has been so many regions. City, getting it? Slowly, aram se. You'll go one by one. Now, sir, now it is good, sir. AWS got introduced. AWS got introduced and everything is fine. But the main word, sir, where is this cloud? We understood what is AWS doing. AWS is what is doing is providing infrastructure for us. But what is this bloody cloud? Right? So guys, if someone asks, see, when I was so many years back, when I was very new to the cloud, you know, if someone asks me, where is the cloud? I also thought cloud is on the sky. Are, ye kaisa hoga? If you go outside, you see clouds. Are, how come all the servers will be inside that cloud? Yes, sarpota nahi aayega. It will not fall on our heads. Oh, that is why cloud is everywhere. No, in the sky, cloud is everywhere. That's why people call it as cloud is everywhere. So guys, it is no harm or it's not like a shame thing that whoever is new, everyone, including me, also thought cloud is on the sky only. But now you guys are now slowly becoming AWS engineers. You should know now, right? Where is the cloud? Chitty, cloud is not in the sky. Cloud is really present on the earth only. It is there in the earth itself. Right? Cloud is there. Okay, see me. Okay. Where is the cloud? Cloud is on the earth itself. Okay, now, Chitty, understand this point. This point is very important. See, where is AWS data center in India? Mumbai. Can we say that Mumbai is a remote location for us? Yes. Yes. Mumbai is a remote location. Ireland is a remote location. US is a remote location. Whatever the AWS is providing the data centers for us, it is a remote locations. That remote location is nothing but cloud. That remote location is nothing but cloud. Let's go step by step. So if someone asks you, where is the cloud? You should say cloud is present in the remote location. Here. Cloud is present in the remote location. Okay, now I'll write. Cloud is present in the remote location. Chitty, you got this point? Cloud is present in the remote location. Good. Important. See, what does that remote location contains? Data centers. What is that? What is that remote location contains? Data centers. So can I say remote location? Remote location is nothing but data centers. Remote location is nothing but data center. What does that data center contain inside? Huh? What is everything called? I use the word infrastructure. What is that? Infrastructure. What does the data center contain? Infrastructure. So data center is equal to nothing but infrastructure. See how I am mapping it, guys. KISS. Keep it simple. You're getting it? There is no doubt in each and every line, correct? Getting it? Okay. So what does the infrastructure contain? Now you tell me. What does it contain? Infrastructure contain? It contains servers, databases, network, whatnot. Everything it contains. So infrastructure is equal to, what does the infrastructure contains? Infrastructure contains servers, DBs, network, storage, network, etc. You getting it? Getting it? No, got it? Right? So infrastructure. Now you see, I'm asking you again the question here. AWS is providing, don't look the paint. Listen me. AWS is providing what as a service for us? Infrastructure as service, number one. And where is the cloud? Cloud is present in the remote location. What does the remote location contains? Data center. What does the data center contains? Infrastructure. What does the infrastructure contains? Servers, databases, everything it contains. You understand the link? Got it now? Super. Today now, if you want to connect to something in the remote location, what is that remote location? So-called cloud. If you want to connect to the remote location, how do you connect? We need to have internet, no? Without internet, can we connect to the cloud? No. So in order to connect to the cloud, we need internet. So we need internet to connect to the cloud. Cloud is nothing but here, the remote location. Super. Good. I like this, guys. You guys are very interactive. Okay. Okay. So, guys, so AWS, who is handling that remote location? AWS only. What is that remote location called? Cloud. What does the remote location called? Cloud. AWS is providing that cloud for us. So can I call AWS is a cloud provider? Simple, no? Now you understand the logic. What is AWS? AWS is a cloud provider. AWS is a cloud provider. Okay, AWS is a cloud provider. What he's providing? He's providing infrastructure as a service. Khatam. So this is a simple definition. You don't need to by heart it. Okay. AWS is a cloud provider who provides infrastructure as a service. Chitty, you got the definition of AWS now? Do we need to have big definitions? No. So if you go, if some interviewer asks you what is AWS, you know to give big definitions. Simply say that AWS is a cloud provider who provides infrastructure as service. Then he'll ask, what is infrastructure there? Then you say infrastructure contains servers, databases, that this, etc. You can say simple. Okay. Now, good. Chitty, see. Now we are sitting in our place, in our home, or here. We are sitting in our place. So AWS is providing the cloud, that meaning remote location, right? Tell me who is handling, who is managing that data center? AWS. AWS completely managed that data centers. Good. But how do I want to go and create servers in their data centers? Question, no? Do we need to go make a ticket in Vande Bharat and then go to train to the Mumbai data center and go and create servers there? That's the reason why AWS is providing you a console. What is that? AWS is providing a console. That console, we call it as Amazon Management Console. It's a application. It's a website. So that website will be the face of their data centers. So whatever you want to create it, you no need to go to data center and create it. You just open that AWS console and then click. How to click, where to click, what to click, I'll teach you. But you have to understand, you have to click. You understand? What is, so what is that? Amazon. Hey, by the way, what is the full form of AWS? Oh, thank God. Amazon Web Services. Okay, Amazon Web Services. Okay, there might be a question like, sir, Sometimes I open Amazon.com. I used to purchase pen drives, t-shirts, jeans. Is that the same, sir? Amazon Web Services and Amazon both are same? Both are same? No. You know, right? Amazon started his business with bookstore. He was selling the books. So later, slowly, he has developed e-commerce website where you can go and like Flipkart, you know, like they have the Amazon.com or .in where you go and purchase. That is retail. That is e-commerce. So the CEO of that guy, Amazon, started developing the business. He thought everything is going good. And they got an idea that, Are Babu, why can't we start a new separate wing, new separate business, new separate department? So they wanted to sell their infrastructure. They got to know the problem that everyone are facing problems with their data centers. No, that's why, Are Babu, we will create our own data center. We'll sell our infrastructure to them. And that's the reason why they came up with this business model called Amazon Web Services. So Amazon, guys, AWS is nothing but it's a group of services. What is the Chiti? Group of services. If you want to create a server, you need to go to one service. If you want to create a database, you need to go another service. If you want to set up a network, it's group of services. Everything is coming through web only, no? Website. That's why it is called Amazon Web Services. Whatever he is providing, everything is through web. That's why it is called Amazon Web Services. You understand? So how we will be interacting to their environment, to their infrastructure using console. What is that console? Amazon Management Console. I'll write it. So Amazon Management Console. So if you are very lazy, you can say AMC, but no one will understand if you say AMC. Okay. Chiti, is this clear till here, everyone? Getting it slowly? Okay. Nice. So now in our class, do we have any network admins, IT admins, anyone? No one. Okay, that's fine. If no one is there, that's fine. So guys, if you give Anand, you will get it. You will get at the end of the class. Guys, and sir, cloud, we know cloud is present in the remote location. That is good. That is good. But who named this as a cloud, sir? Who named this as a cloud? Can't they put it as star? Can't they put it as a moon? Why the bloody they call it as cloud? It is really confusing, no? Obviously, no. Even I was confused. Cloud meaning, it is in the sky. How come we will connect to that sky? We'll go on the rocket launch and then connect to the cloud? No, right? So who named this as a cloud? So no one has named this as a cloud. Actually, this name cloud we were already using this before, but it was not introduced well. I'll tell you. So now let's say, for example, if I ask any network admin or IT support, whoever it is admin, Are Babu, please, Chiti, can you please connect Mumbai and Hyderabad? Can you please connect both of them? Can you draw that on the board? This is a question I'll give. Can you please connect Mumbai and Hyderabad? You know what he'll do? He'll go and tell me, he'll go and draw like this. This is Mumbai and this is Hyderabad. So this is Mumbai and this is Hyderabad. And if they both want to connect to each other, so they will be connecting using the internet. Can we call it as internet? Yes or no, guys? So they both will connect using internet. Yes. So in order to connect, they need to have a internet. Chiti, can you tell me, can I say Mumbai is a remote location? Yes. Can we also say Hyderabad is a remote location for Mumbai? Yes. How does that remote location look like? How does the diagram look like? Don't tell me it's like a idli, vada, chapati. It looks like a cloud only, but it's not that perfect cloud. But the remote location generally will be identified as a cloud. That's why they named it as cloud. If it is one person, he would have died by now. Macha, how can you name that as a cloud? We are getting confused, right? But remote location, generally we call it as cloud. That's why they call it as cloud. Chitty, got it? Is this clear till here? Chitty, okay? Everyone? Okay. Now, guys, let us talk about, we have discussed few things, right? So let us use some keywords. What are the things that we have learned from our classes, from our day one? What are the keywords? Did we learn about virtualization? What are the things that we have learned? Let's put some keywords. Virtualization. Do you know host machine? Yes, you know host machine. Then, you know DNS? Yes. VMs? Yes. What else we have learned? You know what is infrastructure? Huh? Yes. What else? We talked about data centers. Load balancer in our last class. Firewall. Did we talk about protocols? Do you know what is hypervisor? Yes. Finally, we know cloud. You know what is remote location? Right? So if you don't know anything, if you have missed on this, please see my recordings. You will get to know. But definitely each and every point will get repeated in coming classes. Don't worry. Okay. So, but at least everyone understood why we are moving from physical data center. So from physical data center, we are moved to where? Virtualization. Areva. Virtualization. From virtualization, then we have moved to cloud. And that to which cloud? AWS. So AWS has remote locations. What does that remote location have? Remote location is nothing but what does the remote location contains? Contains data centers. Contains data centers. Chite, you understood this evaluation? That meaning why we have moved from, you understood from physical data centers, we have moved to virtualization. From virtualization, we have moved to the cloud, and cloud is nothing but our AWS. What does the AWS contains? Data centers. Where is the data centers? Remote location. आया समझ में? Okay. So, sir, everything is good, sir, till now. All good, sir. Sir, somewhere in pamphlet in Amirpet, I saw, sir, we discussed about cloud. We saw something called cloud computing, sir. What is that cloud computing here? What is the relation between this? What is cloud computing? That is a word, very big word, no? Cloud computing. I'll make it simple. Should I make it simple? Okay, see. First of all, tell me what is computing? What is computing? Huh? What is computing? What is computing? Processing, calculating. So where are you doing computing? You open your laptop. Instead of browser, tell me what else you are doing. You're putting the data, removing the data, adding the data, deleting the data. You're processing the data. You are running some commands. What are all this called? Computing only, no? Chite, everything is computing only, no? Okay. Now, where are you doing this computing? In your laptop only. Yes or no? Or in your data center, in your on-premises, you are doing the computing. Do you have on-premises anymore? Do we have on-premises anymore? So now you are doing computing where? In the remote location. What is that remote location called? I'm not asking what does it contain. What is the remote location called? Cloud. Now you are doing computing. Instead of doing the computing in your local machine or local laptop on your local on-premises, now you will be doing the computing in that remote location. That remote location is nothing but cloud. And you're doing computing in that cloud that is called cloud computing. Are sir? Aak pak kare pak. But it is correct. You're doing the computing in the remote location. Now you're not doing the computing in your local laptops or in local on-premises. Of course, you might be doing it. But if you're doing the computing in that remote location, what does that remote location called? Cloud. And you're doing the computing in the cloud, that is called cloud computing. What are the things that you are doing? That is the course that we'll be learning it. You'll be creating servers, databases, applications, this, everything you'll be doing there. You understood what is cloud computing? Should I write it for you? I'll write. Okay, don't worry, I'll write. Okay. Cloud computing. Okay. So what is the cloud computing here? Okay. Instead of doing computing on local machine or on premises, now you will be doing computing in remote location. What is that remote location called? Cloud. And that is called cloud computing. If you go and type it, if you go and search it in Google, you will get a definition where you cannot even understand. Right? We'll go and do that kind of masalas also. But first of all, you need to understand the logic, no? Right? Cool. So this is cloud computing. Super. You understood what is cloud computing? Okay, nice. Chitty, now. So now we have so many providers, correct? We have providers. Now provider, let's say who is the provider? We'll take AWS only. AWS is a provider for us. What provider, Chitty? Cloud provider. So AWS is providing cloud. First of all, AWS need to make his mind know whether he want to provide his services to everyone or he want to provide the services only to his company or he want to provide his services only to few people or few organizations. First, he need to decide, no. Not only AWS, like this, we have so many providers. Who else we have? We know the providers. We have Microsoft Azure, right? Google Cloud. We have so many providers. So they need to, we have Oracle, IBM. They're also providing cloud, but they need to make their mind that whatever the services they are providing, they want to provide the services to everyone or only few people or only for their company. They need to decide, right? So based on this, we have got something called deployment models. What is it called? This is the most certification. So sorry, interview question. So in interview, they'll ask, can you please name few deployment models? Deployment models are. See, there is another name for these deployment models. You will get to know, you know that. Do you know types of cloud? Right. Will interview ask types of cloud? No, he doesn't ask. He will ask deployment models. So guys, so deployment models in another way, we call it as types of cloud only. You know what is types of cloud? Huh? Types of cloud. Tell me, what are the different types of clouds you know? Public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud. You can answer this, but if they ask what is deployment model, will you be able to answer it? No. But remember, deployment model is nothing but types of cloud. Super. So now I'll write it here. Public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud. Okay. No, not that, Sumit. Not that. Don't get confused. Okay. So public cloud. Chitty, what is public cloud? Simple. I'll make it simple. The services which are accessed by everyone. Public. The services, whose services? The provider services. AWS, whatever AWS is providing the services, that whatever Azure is providing services, that, right? So whatever the provider services which are accessed by everyone is called public cloud. Should I write the definition? So here I write, okay, the providers services which are accessed by everyone is called public cloud. So can you give me a few examples? Who is a public cloud provider? AWS. Excellent. And we have Azure also. We have GCP also. Yes, all these are all public cloud providers. So that meaning, Chitty, can you go ahead and then you go to AWS and then can you go and create account and can you create servers? Yes. Who stops you? Because that is a public cloud. Anyone can go and open the AWS management console, sign up, and then create, do whatever you want to do. Right? And what is private cloud? We have, let's say, there are few providers, the provider services which are accessed within the organization. What's it? Within the organization. Sir, getting it? Within the organization. It is not for everyone. It is only for their company. So I'll write it here. The providers services which are accessed within the organization. Can you tell me a few examples? Like we have Oracle. We have so many. So can you go to Oracle website and can you go and set up your own stuff? No. No, it is not public. It is only private. It is only for their company. Chitty, what is hybrid? Hybrid. Okkate pilla, hybrid pilla. What is that hybrid? The combination of public and private. The combination of public and private is called hybrid cloud. Chitty, any company will provide this hybrid cloud? No. I'm telling you, I give an example. See, you are having your own on-premises. You are having your own on-premises, like banks. Bank will have their own on-premises data centers. They'll have. What they do, all their confidential transactions, everything they do it in their on-premises, and big servers and whatever they will be doing, getting it from AWS. What they are doing, they are using on-premises and they're also using public. So public and private. What is the combination of this public and private? Hybrid. Hybrid is just a model. No company is providing it. Okay. So the combination of public and private cloud is called hybrid cloud. Okay. Now, Chitty, tell me which deployment model that we are interested in here. Which deployment model we are interested here? Public, because our baby is there. Who is that? AWS is there. That is the reason why we'll be learning public cloud. And you know one interesting thing, if you learn AWS, Azure GCP also you can easily learn because the concepts are universal. If you learn AWS, Azure GCP is very easy. Chitty, got it? Okay, now everyone, is this clear till here, everyone? CC? CC meaning crystal clear. Okay, nice. Good. Now we know deployment models. And now we have something called service models. Now we have service models. Service models. What is this service models? Okay, Chitti, see here. Listen this. Service models. Chitti. Okay, now a provider has made his mind. A provider has made his mind that he want to provide his services to everyone. Who is that guy? AWS. Okay. Now provider has decided that he want to give his services to everyone. What kind of services is the question? A provider came and said that, Babu, Chitti, I'll provide the services to you. Right? What kind of services? Is nothing but service models. Okay. So there are mainly different types of service models we have. Number one, we call it as infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service. And can we call this as like this? And second one, yes, platform as a service. And then software as a service. There are big mistakes people will do here. Let me tell that. Chitti. Please stop calling as PaaS, SaaS. Don't call it as PaaS, SaaS. Let me give an example. You went to the interview and he asked, hey, which is the service model will come after infrastructure as a service? Then you say PaaS. Are you playing Antakshari with interviewer? And okay, PaaS, that is fine. After PaaS, SaaS. किसकी सास? ये क्या सास ससुर है? So don't call it as SaaS, PaaS, AS, not good, no? Right? So whenever someone asks you any interview question, what are the different type of service models you know? Clearly say it as infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Okay, good. You answered well. Now tell me what is infrastructure as a service? Anyone providing infrastructure is called infrastructure as a service. Oh, super. What is platform service? Anyone who is providing platform as a service called platform service. What is software as a service? Anyone is providing software as a service called software as a service. Are you repeating the question? No. So guys, this is the people will do the mistake. Many of you might know, but as you are my guys here, so you should know little bit in depth of infrastructure as a service, platform service, software service. It is not enough to say any provider who is providing infrastructure as a service called infrastructure service, platform is called platform service, software is called software. No, that is not the right answer. So what I will be doing is, I will be going very deep into these service models, because if you understand the service models, then only you'll be working in the cloud. Then only you'll understand why you are working on the cloud. Let's take infrastructure as a service. In infrastructure service, who is providing infrastructure? Provider. What are we responsible for there? Do we know? No. What is provider is responsible for? Do you know? No. What are we doing there? No. What he will be doing for us? No. What are we responsible for us? No. So guys, if you understand the logic behind it, infrastructure as a service, learning the cloud concepts will be very, very, very easy. The next concept. So what I'll be doing is, I'll stop it here. In the tomorrow's class, what I'll be doing is, I'll be going deeper into the service models. So please don't miss the class, because we will be talking about infrastructure as service. What are we will taking care of it, because who is the provider who will be coming in infrastructure as service? AWS only. So we indirectly will be talking about the AWS, what he is giving for us, what we'll be doing there. We'll take a real-time example and we'll try to make sure that what is infrastructure service meant and what are we responsible there, like this platform and software also. So why I'm closing this class soon is now. So I'll take questions. If you have any questions, guys, please put it in the chat. I'll be happy to help you, because what is that, Chitty? Console. Console meaning it's Amazon Management Console. How it's like a dashboard where you open the application and you will access AWS services from the console. Virtualization meaning if you use the virtualization concept, what you can create? Virtual machines you can create. On a one physical machine, you can create multiple virtual machines. Okay, now Chitty, tell me, do we need to worry about virtualization now? No. Who will be taking care of virtualization? AWS will be taking. Oh, why we need to worry? No, we will just using it. That's it. Protocols, we'll talk about the protocols coming in coming classes. So guys, yes, who is that? Sumit. This course, which certification will cover? AWS Solution Architect. So that is the thing that we will be focusing on, AWS Solution Architect. And if you focus on AWS Solution Architect, developer and SysOps, 70% will be already covered, because all subject is same. Cloud is also having some physical servers. Yes, Sarita, they might have. Yes, they will be having physical servers, but we will not be accessing it. Okay, you go to the restaurant. Which is a nice restaurant for biryani? Paradise, huh? Okay, you go to Paradise. You go to Paradise and you go and order the biryani and you eat it. Do you really worry about where is the kitchen, how he has cooked, how much kg he has used the rice? Do you worry about it? No, simply eat it. No. Same thing. Whatever AWS is providing the backend, do we need to worry? No, nothing. He'll just give us management console. Using that management console, we'll create our own stuff. Docker is related to DevOps, Krishna. Sir, you are covering. Yes. What guys, whatever we are learning here, everything is real time only. So we'll be covering the real time things itself. Can I assume server is just a computer with a Tomcat install? Yes, not only those Tomcat and then database, server meaning which respond to our request called server, Apurva. How much knowledge of Linux and Unix is required? Unix is gone. So Linux, guys, there is a question, how much Linux knowledge is required? As I always say, as I said, those who have opted my course, Linux is free for you in Irish IT. You can learn Linux from there. And I would say that to attend my classes, Linux is not compulsory. As I said, nothing is compulsory. You no need to learn, you no need to know about anything. If you are zero, that is fine. I'll happy if you are zero. We all should be considered that we are zero. Then only we'll go to the next level. If you think that you are hero already, not good, right? So for that reason, guys, I'll be start. Yes, correct. So Linux, whatever the commands that I'll be teaching, I'll not saying that I'll be teaching complete Linux, but if you are using any commands that I'll make sure that you know the commands. But if you not separate classes of Linux, you can get it from other guy. How to move forward as cloud after this course? Akhil, that is a big thing. Once this course is completed, you all will become AWS solution architects. And in coming days, I'll tell you what are the roles and responsibilities of architect, what we'll be doing, what you'll be doing in the companies, everything we'll discuss. Vamsi, Google Classroom is not ready yet. So yes, recording is as well. Please check with admin. Admin, Manoj, if you are hearing me, can you please share your details? Which exam is hard? Is nothing like hard. solution architect, you do it first and then go with the developer. Any other questions, City? Any other questions? That difference between associate and professional? I've already told this. What is the difference between associate and professional? So in we have certification associate level and professional level, no? So associate level is intermediate level. Professional meaning high level. So most of the companies will not ask for high level. Associate level is more than sufficient till 7-8 years of experience. If you are more experienced, more than 10, they'll go for professional. Difference, what is difference? 2 marks question, 10 marks question. In associate, you have only 2 marks question. That meaning like definitions and some small scenarios. But in professional, they'll give this much big question. By the time you read it, half of your mind is gone. But don't worry, you will reach and hit that. You will clear that also if you have real-time experience. Notes, I'll be sharing all my PDFs, I mean PPTs. Don't worry, not now, but once the batch is fixed. Sir, is AWS is only enough to get a job? What do you say? Of course, yes. So if you're experienced guy, I would suggest to go with AWS plus DevOps. I would suggest for that. But with AWS also, you have so many jobs as well. How the AWS access can be done? Jagadish will be doing a lots of hands-on. I'll be doing the lots of hands-on here itself live, and I'll be giving the task you to repeat it. Don't worry, just leave it on me. So difference between AWS DevOps, guys, DevOps, if you learn DevOps, traditional DevOps, you'll be applying the DevOps concepts in AWS, right? First, you need to understand the whole AWS, then you launch servers, set up everything, and you do DevOps. What is DevOps? Development plus operations. So how to manage the server, how to configure the servers, how to maintain the servers, all these are all operations. So first of all, you need to learn AWS, no? Then only you apply DevOps on it. Sir, you take DevOps. Chitty, I'm here for AWS. Is laptop mandatory for AWS? Yes, we'll be doing a lots of hands-on. Laptop is mandatory. And also, you guys have a lab. Morning 8 to evening 8. You can do the labs here itself if you don't have laptops in offline. Freshers can also apply these roles, especially freshers. Chitty, I'm telling you one thing, for freshers, many people ask, sir, freshers should be, guys, I will really appreciate, especially freshers, because you know that in every company, we have AWS projects. As a fresher, you have to go through all those rounds only, no? Will any people will help in that rounds? No, you have to go through that what round? What exam? What exam? Written test, group discussions, all these things. See, if you learn AWS beforehand, by the time you go inside the company, obviously AWS projects will be there. And experienced people also will there. And you already AWS certified guy, or you know already AWS, you have completed the course, you know in and out about the AWS. Out of 20 people there, those who don't know anything about AWS, those they didn't had time to learn AWS, and you go into the team, what is your situation there? Sami, you are too good. Huh? So you will be, they'll make you like a hero because you are a fresher and you're talking about AWS skills. So learning AWS is, I would say, very good for, especially for freshers, and for experienced guys, you don't have any option. You have to learn because AWS is trending. If you want to get married soon, learn AWS because you will get good jobs. Do we need to depth understanding of AWS for data scientists? All guys, all core services will be covered. Yes. Yes. Guys, so do you have any other questions that why? Okay, by the way, guys, online, everyone, how are the classes till now? Let's hear from them online. Chitty, how are the classes till now? Right? So thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's really hard to get this kind of feedback from each and everyone. Superb. Guys, I would really equally appreciate you guys that you are putting the focus, you're putting the concentration. As I always said that if you concentrate, I'm telling you again and again, Chite, if you concentrate this 1.5 hours, that is sufficient. And for practicals, maximum 1 hour every day, or half an hour, or 1 hour maximum. That's it. Within 55 days, you will become AWS engineers. But what I need from you is only concentration and discipline. On the time, you have to come to class, join the classes, listen what I'm saying, and just repeat it. You don't need to even do the revision. Have you done any revision till now? No, but how are you answering my questions? How are you answering my questions? In brains, right? Very good. Injected in mind. Can you please, your laptop only for teaching us, sir? You'll get the recordings, everything you'll get. Could you please use your laptop only for teaching us? Yes, I'm using it. So guys, is there my screen is good? Is there any difference? All good, no? Yes. Where we can take AWS certification, all I'll talk about in coming days. Don't worry. You need to take it from center, or you can go through it online also. Excellent. So guys, as I said, this is my email ID. Please do not miss the class tomorrow, as we'll be talking about the service models. So if you have any questions, please email me also. I'll reply you. Okay. 6+ years as non-IT, and you have to explain together. Yes, Vijay, you have no, guys. Okay. One more thing, please, Chiti. There are many questions like this. Like, sir, I have so much of years, let's say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 non-IT experience. Chiti, especially non-IT people, you want to come to IT. Tell me honestly, what are the technologies we have in the industry? Will you go and learn Java? Will you learn .NET? Will you go on SAP, ABAP and all? And will you learn C language? Will you go for coding languages? And which one is the #1 trending in the market now? Cloud, that to AWS, which doesn't require coding. And you will get the jobs also if you have a good market, correct? So which is you have the option to go and learn? Cloud, AWS only, no? So guys, for all non-IT people, if you want to move to the IT, there is no other option that you have to learn cloud. And that too, you are with me. So it will be very easy for you to complete this. Excellent. Classes timings are same thing, 6 to 7:30 p.m. Okay. So I will still taking your questions tomorrow also. Please do not forget to join the classes. Don't miss the classes. Tomorrow will be the very important class. Can you give me the final CC for today with smile, please? You're forgetting smiles. Great. That is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next important topic. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day and don't miss the class. See you tomorrow. Good night.